In this video, we will be taking a look at the CallSuite Live alarms. The alarms in CallSuite Live are intended to provide real-time alerts when certain events occur. Before we configure an alarm, let's see what one looks like. The alarm that I have configured is set to trigger if a call has been waiting in the queue for 20 seconds. As you can see, I have the widgets open. That is the only requirement to see this alarm trigger. I do not need to be looking at the widgets to get the alarm. There's the alarm. It will pop up in the bottom right hand of your screen, similar to if you would receive an email in Outlook. The alarm gives me information about what has occurred based on the fact that you can have multiple alarms. It shows me the name of the alarm, the hunt group, the caller ID, and the date time. The alarm will fade away after roughly 10 seconds. In addition to the screen pop notification, there are other actions that can take place. To see all of the available options, we need to jump into the web interface. You can access the web portion of the software with any browser simply by entering the name or IP address of the server, followed by /CallSuite. To configure the alarms, you will need to click the CallSuite Live button in the menu and select Alarm Setup. This will pull up the alarm administration page where you will see a list of all configured alarms. We're going to create a new alarm by clicking Add New Record at the top. There are two parts to setting up the alarm. First, we need to set the criteria for triggering the alarm. Next, we need to add actions to take place once the alarm triggers. The information currently displaying allows us to set up when the alarm will trigger. In this example, I want to know as soon as a call enters the 4000 queue. First, I need to give the alarm a description. This description is important as it will be shown when the alarm is triggered. Try to make the description relate to the scenario that is occurring. I'll name it HG4000 has a call in queue. Next, I need to specify the actual group. Once selected, I can set a threshold, which will be 1 in this example. Now that I've given it a name, a target group, and a threshold, I'm done with part 1 of setting up an alarm. Step 2 is where we'll actually set up who to alert and how to alert them. Below the criteria that I defined in part 1, you'll see a blue box with the Add New Record button. Clicking this will allow you to add an action. There are 3 types of actions. First, you could send an email. Next, you could send a screen pop to someone logged into the widgets. And finally, you could play a sound for someone logged into the widgets. In this case, I am adding a screen pop. When adding a screen pop or wave sound, you'll need to specify which user you would like to notify. Now that I have added the action, I could continue adding more. Maybe I want to send the call center manager an email. Maybe I want to play a sound that the entire call center can hear. There are no limits on how many actions can be added to each alarm, and no limit to how many different alarms can be configured. Now that I have set up both the criteria for triggering the alarm and gave it actions, I can save at the bottom and we're done. Switching back to our live view, we're now going to see what this alarm looks like. As you can see, it will pop in the bottom right hand corner of the screen. You can see that this was triggered as soon as the criteria was met. After a few seconds, the screen pop will fade away. Thank you for watching, and be sure to check out our other videos for more information about the CallSuite Live software.